Hello, my name is James Humphrys, and you're watching Forge TV.
Okay, so first of all, I guess we have to get this out the way. How have you been coping with lockdown and things? Have you been making music or just trundling along? You know,
Yeah, I'd say a mixture of the two, really. Yeah, at the start, I was definitely making a lot more music. I found a bit of a flow, and I was like, oh, I can keep this up for however long it's going to be. It'll be fine. It's petered off a little bit, but it's been good to like focus on the releases and um, get that stuff going. So I guess the creative side's taken a bit of a back foot, and it's more like trying to plug the EP. But yeah, no, it's been fine. I'm not in Bristol anymore, so I'm at my parents' house. So that's been a bit of a change as well. But generally, pretty good, I'd
yeah,
say.
that's good. Have you been able to make music at your parents' house, or have you
I
just?
Yeah, I brought all my I was meant to move into a new flat in Bristol, but literally like as lockdown started, so it was kind of good timing because I lost my job as well, so it's kind of I'm back here, brought all my stuff with me, so I've got a little studio up, so it's kind of okay, yeah. It's fine.
So you wrote Memory Palace, your EP, in Alaska on a boat. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
And how was that writing process? Because that's very different, to a lot of the ways.
Yeah, it's pretty niche, I guess, isn't it? So I studied at BIM in Bristol, so it's like a music institute there.
Mhm.
And then it wasn't. So we worked basically. So after graduating, my girlfriend and I we went and worked as musician, like a duo.
Oh
So she
wow.
played piano, I played guitar on like a cruise ship. And we didn't really. I mean, that wasn't really part of the plan necessarily, but we kind of just like fell into it. So we did that, and then also, obviously it was kind of once you're out there, you're really like that's all you're doing. So you can't really. I couldn't gig my own stuff, or so I made sure like to make the most of it and try and write as much music as I could out there. So yeah, but what was it like? Yeah, it was insane, really, because it was just weird because you're just like floating at sea, or like any gap that we had where we weren't playing, I'd try and do some mixing or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, the scenery there is insane. So it's very surreal. It's not like doing it in your bedroom or like in a studio. It's like in a tiny cabin with a porthole, trying
Yeah.
to with the limitations. But yeah, it was great experience, and I think it's added a sort of layer to it that's like
Yeah.
I don't cabin fevery, crazy playfulness. I don't know.
I know exactly what you mean with that. I completely
Yeah.
agree. Um,
Okay. Good.
in a great way though.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Do you write a lot with your girlfriend then, or play a lot with your girlfriend, or?
Yeah, so she plays. So other than that, she plays synth in my band as well. So we do. Yeah, we've always played. So we were playing music together before we even got together as well. So yeah, and the last track on the EP, that's her. So that's the one we wrote together on the ship. So you can hear her in the last track,
Oh,
which is "Lost in You." So
yeah.
you can hear her in that one. So we did that one together. So yeah, all the time. And I play for her. I drum for her sometimes and stuff. So yeah,
It's
good
beautiful.
little good little collaboration, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you, I think you've said All the Same, your song, that the one that you've just released as part of the EP, is about maintaining your mental well-being. How did that kind of come together? Am I even on the mark there at all?
You're exactly right. I think, and it's again that's because it was from the ship. I think a lot of the time there, because and it takes a while sometimes to even have contact with like friends and family at home and stuff. So you can be left to your own sort of thoughts a lot when you're on the ship. But yeah, it's definitely about well-being, and the main thing is just like believing in something when it feels good. I think we have a tendency to often look for reasons why things feel like why you feel a bit guilty when things feel good, and you're like, okay, well surely there's something. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's kind of what it's about, and just being able to go with things when they feel good and believe in it, basically. So it's like a little positive anthem to yourself.
I love it. It's a perfect track for right now, I think, as well.
100%. Yeah, and I mean obviously I wasn't anticipating that at the
No.
time, but that's the that's the cool thing about music, isn't it? It can take on a new sort of meaning in
Yeah.
different scenarios to different people or whatever. But
So you, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but you sold out your first headline show at the Crofters Rights in Bristol, and
yeah,
also played Glastonbury. So
yes,
pretty big achievements there. Um,
yeah.
been your personal highlight, and is there anywhere else you'd like to play?
I'd say both of them were great. I think that the headline show was amazing because that was also just before we went off and did this like year away. That was
Yeah.
a big one. And it's funny, I also lived right next to that venue, so it was like I've seen so many great bands in that venue as well. It's not like super huge, but it's like it's intimate and it's great. But so that was a highlight. And it was just after we finished our exam, so that was a cool one. Like, yeah, that was great. And then Glastonbury was amazing. Now I did like a solo set there. But yeah, my first time at the festival as well. So to be able to play it was just
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
which
incredible.
is funny because it was just Glastonbury technically this weekend, right? The 50th
Yes, yeah, it
anniversary or
was.
something. So
In
sad.
Glastonbury at home, I
I
think.
know. Yeah. But that
And
was, yeah. So those two, as you said, big ins and yeah, highlights for me for sure.
oh, that's good. That's good. Is there anywhere else you'd like to play that you want to kind of tick off the list, or?
Yeah, I've wanted. What did I say? Primavera Festival in Barcelona.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Oh,
literally
there we go.
so kind of going along from that. Is there anything else that would make you kind of think like, oh, I've made it? Like this is what like what I want, one thing I really wanted to achieve, or
Yeah, for sure. I reckon, like walking into a record store that I really like and seeing, like maybe my vinyl because I haven't made any vinyls yet as well.
is that
So I'd love to.
like in the
It
world?
is hopefully, but I mean, I don't know if I might save it for like if I release an album or something because I would love to still be able to survive and live and buy food. So I think
Yeah.
if I was to do that, I'd run out. Yeah, I'd die probably. But that would be good. And then also like NPR. Do you know the NPR Tiny Desk
Oh,
sessions that you
I
go to?
love Tiny Desk.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think that being able to, if they ever asked me to do that, that would be like, I've done it now. I can, I'm done. That's
Yeah.
great.
That's it, guys. This is the
Yeah, they're so good. They're so good, and it's always fun, like trying to work out um, your music like stripped back,
yeah.
and I think it's more like you see it on YouTube, but I reckon the play like it's like literally like an office, isn't it? People like work in there, don't they? So I reckon it's much smaller than it even looks on YouTube. So that'll be
Really
fun.
tiny. Does the music come first or the lyrics? Like how do you get into writing a song, sitting down and kind of going, or does it just kind of come naturally?
I for me generally it's the music that comes
Mhm.
first. So it normally just starts with like a little guitar groove or something. So it's mainly groove based stuff that like, and I use recording as like as a songwriting tool as well. So I kind of just chuck it into Logic and then I just like build it up around there. And
Mhm.
then I think arrangement, I really love like arranging music. So then I think like sometimes the song's already done. Sometimes I'll have pre-written lyrics on my phone, like in my notes that
Okay.
I try and incorporate. But it's just like a shitload of like layers basically, like loads of I treat each instrument as like a sort of melody. So there's yeah, and then I just build up around there. But once I'm in the zone, it's like I'm in it, and then it can just yeah, it's just starting is the hard bit. But once I start, I normally can come up with something that I kind of like basically. But yeah, so mainly music first, then lyrics after. But I
Nice.
treat them. Sorry, I keep thinking of more things to say, but yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
treat them. I treat them as like two different elements, I guess. So the lyrics is I have a different mind for the lyrics, so I can't necessarily approach the two at the same time. I don't think.
Yeah. It's kind of compartmentalized in your head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're coming to the end now pretty much. I've just got a few more questions, but I'm going to do this in like a quick fire kind of round. So I'm going to ask you a few
Yeah.
questions and just try and answer them as quickly as you can. Ready? Oh,
Quick fire round. I'm
quick
ready.
fire round. Let's go. Okay. What or who is your biggest inspiration?
Quick fire. I guess at the moment the band Parcels music.
Nice. Yes, nice. Who are you listening to currently?
Who am I listening to currently? There's a guy called Max Pope, but also them. But Max Pope, he's just released an EP called Limbo. So I'm
Okay.
listening to that, and I've only recently discovered him. Oh, and someone called Remy Wolf. So Remy Wolf, Max Pope.
Nice. Okay. What is your best lockdown tip?
Tip. Don't feel bad to have a lie-in.
Nice.
I think that's just for myself. I'm trying to tell myself that it's okay if I don't wake up early. And also, drink loads of coffee.
Nice. Keep you awake.
Yeah.
Do you have a TV show that you'd recommend at the moment?
Oh, at the moment, it's funny. I haven't actually been watching that much TV.
Me
My
neither.
sister's been watching Community.
Hmm.
Yeah, Community. She's been watching that. Um, my sort of just overall TV show that I'm obsessed with is Vikings.
Nice.
So I'd
Yes.
suggest that if you haven't watched that, check Vikings out. It's amazing.
What is your favorite instrument?
Probably electric guitar
Electric guitar. Nice.
with some fun pedals, or sprinkling or something.
Fill in the blank. Music is
Great.
agreed. Uh, living or dead? What would be your dream concert to go and see?
Oh, oh wow, that's a good question. Damn it, quick fire round. That's I'm not being very quick.
No, it's fine. That is a tough question because I don't know what I would answer either.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix, maybe.
Nice.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, good, solid
Yeah.
answer. And your dream collaboration?
Mark Ronson, I
Mark,
reckon.
I love
Yeah,
the. I'd love to hear that. Honestly, I think that would be a really good one.
yeah, he's cool. Yeah, that'd be fun. There we
And
go.
and we've got one more question. This is the most important one.
Okay.
Shrek 1 or Shrek 2?
Shrek 1.
Nice. Quick
Yeah,
fire.
there we go. Yeah, that was quick.
Okay. Yeah, no. Oh, actually, I completely lied. There is one more question. Can you
Sure.
describe your new EP in 3 words?
Yes. Uh, playful,
Mm-hmm.
sunshine, pop. Nice to chat to you guys. Maybe see you in Sheffield.